This e-learning lesson is going to cover multiple procedure entry. We're going to show you how to enter several procedures at one time. You can either enter those procedures on one or multiple horses, show you some of the features of the form, and how some other farms are utilizing it to also set their reminders. So we're going to go to Wise Option, and anywhere that you see the Add Procedure button, you can access this. We'll use from the main screen the Procedure button. This is, of course, your regular Add Procedure. We're going to go to the Multiple Horses button on the top and open up our multiple horses form. Now, this procedure form has lots of different features we'll cover. You can, of course, utilize your shortcuts like in many other forms of Wise Option. So you have a shortcut here for a horse if you want to make sure that the list of horses is the correct horse, or if you have any questions about that horse. You can access a list of your professionals, access a list of your tasks, and also your to-dos. And then in the tools part of it, we have a form holder and then the activation. And what that means is when I select my procedures and I hit save, it won't close the form as normal. If I have the form holder activated, it will leave it open, and I'll show you how to use that as far as reminders. So we'll leave that form holder currently activated. If I do the add inactive horses to the list, it will add my inactive horses to the list as well. I don't want to use that for this example, so I'm going to go to Tools, and I will remove the inactive horses from the list. So now I have a list of just my active horses. So we will go through, and for this example, I am going to give my stallions set them up for a couple of doses of Legend. So I'm going to go through here and find my Legend task, and this, of course, can work for any task. And on the list of horses, I can sort them either by their sort ID, their name, the location, their association, their job, or their date of birth. I'm going to sort mine by their job, so I get all my stallions together. This also works really well if you, for example, deworm a whole pasture at one time. You can sort by their location, and then all of those horses would be grouped together. So for this example, I have my Legend indicated by checking the box next to it, and I'm going to select my two stallions. And I will do today's date, and I'm going to save this procedure and actually build a client, do all of that all at the same time. So I will save it. It's going to say I have one task set for two horses. Two procedures will be entered when I click the Save button. So I'm going to say yes. I have now entered the two procedures. It shows they were added successfully, and my form is going to stay open. Like I said before, if that wasn't activated at this time, it would close and you'd be back at the main screen. So if you're going to do reminders, like I'll show you here, you would want to do the form holder activator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these horses up maybe once every month for, let's say, 3 months. So I did the one today. I'm going to change this to 5-5, and I'm going to set it as undone so that it's a reminder. I have left my box checked for my task and for my two horses. I'm going to save it. Again, the same prompt. It's going to make sure this is what I want to do. I'm going to say yes. Another two procedures were added, and the form's still open. We'll do it one more time for the month of June. Still undone because it's in the future. My task is still selected and my horses are still selected. Going to save it. Again, the two procedures have been added. Shows they were done successfully, and I'm now done with my form holder, and at this point I can either click my X here, I can click on my close button, or I can do Alt-C, which is anything that's underlined. You can do Alt in that letter and it will do that task. So I'll do Alt-C and it closed. And just to show you, we're going to go to the Procedure Manager, and I'm going to look at my Legend task to show you that from today to, we're going to go the next 180 days, and we'll see all of the tasks and refresh that list, and you're going to see the 6 tasks that we showed that we just set up. So I've got my 2 Legends for today that are marked as done, and then I've got my 4 reminders in the future. So based on all of this, we have learned today how to enter several procedures. You can either do it for one or several horses, some of the features of the form, and also utilizing it for reminders.